Hey everybody, welcome to Bura Tech. In this episode, we're going to be asking the question, should you buy every single altcoin? Alright, welcome back. Before we start this video, I want to make sure you like and subscribe. The more likes and subscribers we get, the more content we can make. So, should you buy altcoins? If you look in the past, a lot of these altcoins were maybe 1 or 2 cents, and then all of a sudden they're worth hundreds if not thousands of dollars. And if you just bought at the cent level, then you would be super rich. So how can you effectively pick the right altcoins? So the thing about cryptocurrencies is that there are a ton of projects, and there's about a few thousand projects out there, and there should be more projects than one, but a few thousands might be a bit too much. Now there's a lot of really cool things happening in the crypto space, and what I highly recommend you do is have some exposure to the major blockchains. Of course, this is Bitcoin and Ethereum, but some of the other ones that are really cool are, of course, Cardano and Polkadot. Now, the thing is that if you want to invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other of these altcoins, you don't have to have a full Bitcoin or a full Ethereum. You can always invest a fraction. And that's the cool thing about crypto. It is insanely divisible. Just like fiat currency is divisible, crypto is also divisible. Now, of course, every single one of these altcoins and coins work differently. They all have some kind of technology behind it. So, should you be investing in some of the altcoins? And I absolutely say yes, you should have some exposure. Even if it's like maybe $10 or $20, it could be worth a lot someday. So for example, Cardano is not very expensive at the time of this video, but if you bought 10 and it went up to, let's say, $1,000 per coin, at some point in time in the future, it could be 5 years or 10 years, you would have $10,000. Now, of course, that's $10 today, and you can simply just buy any of these cryptocurrencies at any single level. Now, if you're really into this and you have a lot of extra money and you really like the altcoin space, do your research as to which altcoins are better. Now, one of the channels I highly recommend is Altcoin Daily. I look at this, well, daily. And this channel has a lot of really good advice into investing into altcoins. In fact, sometimes if you just invest what this guy's investing in, you'll probably make some money. I did that with Polkadot and of course Cardano. Now, of course, at the time of this video, cryptocurrencies are in a bull market. They were in a bear market 2 or 3 years prior, but since it's a bull market, it's much easier to make money. It's a lot harder to make money in a bear market. Now, there's a saying, everyone's a genius in a bull market, and you can definitely see why. If you just put money into something that's random, and if it's a bull market and it literally just goes up because it's a bull market, then you think you're a genius. Now, of course, this has happened a lot with stocks and real estate over the last 10 years. You simply bought a house in an in-demand city, and guess what? Your house is worth more. Are you a genius for just buying a house, the thing that a lot of people do just naturally? Well, probably not. Unless you really did your due diligence, you probably didn't make a lot of money. Believe it or not, most houses don't make more gold ounces, but that's a story for another time. So anyway, if you really want to buy some of these altcoins, I highly recommend that you do. Now, what number should you buy? It all depends on how much money you have, but if you really want to play the good numbers game, if you can buy 1,000 of these altcoins, no matter how much it costs, like for example, if it's maybe $100 or $1,000, then that is a very good number. Because once the price per coin equals $1,000, that's about $1 million. And if it gets to 2,000, 5,000, or 10,000, for every $1,000 that the price per coin goes up, it's $1 million. And I think that's a really good thing. Now, of course, you don't have to invest 1,000, but it's not necessarily a bad idea. The other thing you can do is you don't have to buy 1,000 right away. You can maybe buy 1,000 over the course of a few months. And this is something that I do as well. This is, of course, called dollar cost averaging. Because if you buy something and it goes down 50%, well, you have to make that money up somewhere. But if you buy over the course of 3 months, you can either average down or average up. Believe it or not, when I invest in a position, I kind of want it to go down because I'm getting a better deal at it. Because what I do is I do my due diligence on the coin or the stock that I really want to invest in. And, you know, if it goes down 30%, well, I've just got that stock on sale because I know the fundamentals of whatever it is that I'm buying is going to go up. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't like in the altcoin world is the volatility. And if you don't know what that is that's the difference of the price going up and down. Traders do like volatility on the upside because then you can make a lot of money, but the downside is a lot worse. And this goes with the saying, you shouldn't invest money that you're not willing to lose. So let's say you buy 1,000 altcoins for about $100. If that coin goes to zero, you've lost about $100. You can't really lose more than that. But of course, if that coin goes up to, let's say, $100 or $1,000, you're incredibly rich. And this is one investment strategy that I really like. If you invest in a lot of different things, chances are one of those things is going to be big and it's going to cover all of the losses from the things that didn't do well and then some. Now, of course, you do have to do your due diligence, and the more due diligence you do, then, well, chances are you'll make more money. But sometimes making money is related to luck. And if you put a lot of feelers out there, then one of those things can blow up. Now, one of the problems I have is that I sell on the upside way too early. So I might make 10 or 20% and sell, and then all of a sudden, like maybe a month later, that stock is 200 or 300% more than what I sold it for. So I have a saying, it's better to make less money than to lose money. So in that particular case, it's good. But in the last year or so, I've been holding on to some of my investments a little bit longer and reaping the gains. Now, of course, that's because we're in this really weird bull market, but that's a story for another time. Maybe when the bull market ends. So in conclusion, should you be investing in altcoins? The answer is absolutely yes. In fact, the most speculative investment I have is Dogecoin. I think it's absolutely really funny. I do think Elon Musk bought a lot of Dogecoin because he likes to tweet it so much. And I love Dogecoin just for the memes. But at the same time though, I do have a lot of other cryptocurrencies. I own Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, and Cardano, and I'll probably buy some more Cardano right after I'm done finishing this video. All right, so that concludes this video. I want to know your comments down below. What altcoins do you think show the most promise? Please write them down in the comments below. And remember that this channel does do a Patreon and said we sell our digital products down below. The more you get from the content that you buy below, the more content we can make. If you really like this channel, you can subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. We release 20 to 60 hours of fresh new content per month every single month. We need your help to get to 10,000 paid subscribers. We have monthly and yearly options. Discounts down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.